Hey everyone, welcome back to WWE Express. What if I told you that the moment we've all been waiting for is finally happening? The original Bloodline is back, and they've just decimated CM Punk in a way that changes everything. The Tribal Chief is a full-fledged heel again, and the entire landscape of WWE has shifted underneath our feet. Stick around as we break down why this move is absolutely genius storytelling. Let's be real for a second. CM Punk's run has been one of the most compelling narratives in modern WWE. He came back to reclaim his legacy, to prove he never needed anyone else, that he was bigger than the system. But here's the thing about that kind of ego, that kind of hunger eventually, it puts you in the crosshairs of someone more powerful. And there's no one more powerful, more dangerous, and more calculated than Roman Reigns at full strength, especially when the original architects of the tribal nation stand beside him. The beauty of this storyline is that it challenges everything we thought we understood about Roman's character arc. For months, we've watched him navigate a complex journey. But what this moment reveals is that redemption, even for someone as compelling as Roman Reigns, wasn't the endgame. It was setup. It was preparation. It was Roman allowing us to believe he'd evolved while he quietly rebuilt the very foundation that made him unstoppable. The original Bloodline's return does something cinematically brilliant. It recontextualizes every decision Roman has made. This wasn't about becoming a better person. This was about becoming a better predator. CM Punk represents everything the tribal nation is designed to destroy. He's the guy who believes his credentials, his legacy, his accomplishments should shield him from consequences. He's the guy who thinks his narrative is more important than the establishment. Sound familiar? That's exactly the kind of threat that requires a unified bloodline response. And the moment they struck, the power dynamic shifted. This isn't a one-on-one competition anymore. This is a philosophical war about what it means to respect the hierarchy. What makes this layered is how it affects the championship picture. Roman Reigns with the full backing of the original Bloodline isn't just more dangerous physically, he's psychologically untouchable. Any challenger now has to contend not just with the tribal chief, but with the entire legacy of the family. That's pressure that no single competitor can easily withstand. Even the most decorated champions in the locker room have to wonder if they're truly ready to face that level of unified opposition. But let's talk about what this means for CM Punk specifically. He came into this company with something to prove, with a point to make, and with the conviction that his independence was his greatest asset. The Bloodline just proved that in WWE's world, in this era of tribal dominance, independence is a vulnerability. It's a weakness that can be exploited. This isn't a typical wrestling loss. This is a statement about the evolving nature of championship contention. You don't fight the Bloodline as an individual. You either submit to the paradigm, or you get destroyed by it. The storytelling implications are enormous. Is CM Punk broken by this? Does he align with someone powerful enough to match the Bloodline's numbers? Does he seek revenge and get caught up in the cycle of violence that the tribal nation specializes in? These are the questions that will define the next chapter of his journey, and that's compelling television. That's the kind of storytelling that makes WWE worth watching week after week. There's also something profound about Roman embracing this version of himself again. He's not the person trying to prove he's changed. He's the undisputed leader of the most powerful faction in professional wrestling, and he's absolutely committed to his vision. That clarity, that conviction, that refusal to apologize for his dominance, that's a character arc that circles back beautifully. It's not about regression. It's about Roman finally becoming fully actualized in his role as the centerpiece of a movement. The original Bloodline's return is symbolic too. These are the guys who laid the groundwork for everything. They established the original principles of what the tribal nation represents. Seeing them stand beside Roman again signals something profound about where this is all heading. This isn't a transitional moment. This is a reset. This is WWE saying that the foundation was always stronger, the message was always more powerful, and the threat was always bigger than we realized when we first witnessed it. When you step back and look at this storyline holistically, you're seeing professional wrestling operate at its highest level. You've got character development that spans months, you've got philosophical conflict that resonates beyond the ring, you've got power dynamics that feel real and dangerous, and you've got an ending that opens up endless storytelling possibilities. That's what makes WWE Express such a compelling journey, watching these narratives unfold and trying to anticipate where they take us next. The Bloodline is back, CM Punk has been devastated, and Roman Reigns has shed whatever veneer of compromise he maintained. Everything changes from this point forward. The WWE landscape is more dangerous, more unpredictable, and infinitely more interesting. If you want deep analysis of storylines like this, championship trajectories, and wrestling psychology that goes beyond the surface, subscribe to WWE Express. We break down the most compelling narratives in professional wrestling. Hit that notification bell so you never miss when we uncover the next chapter of this incredible story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on WWE Express.